Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for the continuation to best songs of 2022 so far, part 1, but this is going to be for section 3 video that I'm going to continue where I left off from last night's video, which I think I got to number 40. So I'm going to discuss from 41 to whichever number I get to. Hopefully I get to 60 on this video. It's going to be a long video, so just so you guys are aware. And let you know my thoughts on each song that I'm going to discuss about. So let's start with number 41 on the best songs of 2022 so far, part 1, section 3 video, which is for Motionless in White, Masterpiece. Now, this was a really good song for sure. Chris Motionless sounds really good vocally in this track, and I just like his clean vocals in the song, and then the bridge comes in, and it sounds really good for sure. And sorry, my nose is a little itchy this morning, I guess you could say. Um, but yeah, this was a really good track for sure, and I love the guitar work and drum work in the song, and just the harmonizing with Chris Motionless was really good with how he was singing the track. So yeah, very good song to for their new album that did come out about a month ago. So at number 41, I picked Motionless in White with Masterpiece. Number 42 is Palisades again with Reaching Hypercritical. Now, this was a pretty strong track for sure. Really enjoyed Brandon's vocals in this track, and the clean singing in it was pretty good, and the yelling scream, I guess you could call it, was pretty good from Brandon, and I really enjoyed the track as a whole. So this was a pretty good title track for their new album, Reaching Hypercritical, which is dropping on July 22nd. So you'll see a review from me for that album. Uh, but at number 42 is Palisades with Reaching Hypercritical. It made it on my best songs for sure, and I really enjoyed this track as a whole. At number 43 is While She Sleeps with Eye to Eye. Now, this was a pretty good song. I love the screamers, vocals. It sounds really good. Like I said, you'll have to remind me in the comment section below what his name is because I have a forgetful memory sometimes. Um, but he sounded really good with his screams, and the way the song is playing out, it was really good. The music video was a little demented, but it was pretty interesting of a music video. So it's like he was going to war with himself in his mind or whatever. So it was pretty interesting of a watch. But yeah, Eye to Eye was a pretty strong song. I love the screams in it, and I love the clean vocals with the back backing vocals from the other guitarists or whatever in this track. So yeah, number 43, I picked While She Sleeps with Eye to Eye. Number 44 is Architects with When We Were Young. Now, this was their brand new single right after they dropped their Live at Abbey Road, for those that wish to exist, live album, I guess you could call it. So it had orchestrated music in that, and I was really surprised. This was a really good song, and this was one of my favorite songs, and I still listen to it till this day because I still enjoy the track for what it's going for. One of the best songs of 2022 for sure. I don't know which spot it's going to make it on the official end of the year video, but it is in the best songs for sure. And I deemed it to be on that list, on this list, I meant to say. So, basically, the vocalist Sam Carter sounds really good in this track. Sorry, I was forgetting his name for a moment. His vocals was really good in this track, and the screams were great in this song. So really strong single from them, and pretty heavy too. So number 44, I picked Architects with When We Were Young. Number 45 is Red Handed Denial with White Water. Now, Lauren Babic sounded really good in this track, and I really loved her scream vocals at the bridge part of the song. It was mostly clean vocals through most of the track, but it was really good for what it went for. And this was one of the singles for their new album, I'd Rather Be Asleep, which did drop on June 3rd, and I really did enjoy that album for sure. So, yeah, Lauren Babbitt's clean sings in the verses and the chorus was pretty good. She shined very much in the chorus, and the drum work and guitar work was pretty good too. So the music video was just them in water and all that, in a thing of water or something, like swimming in the water or whatever. So it was pretty cool. At number 45, I picked Red Handed Denial with Whitewater. Number 46 is Man with a Mission with More Than Words. Now, this was a pretty strong song. I really enjoyed this one. And uh, Tokyo Tanaka sounds really good vocally in the chorus. And Gene Kenjani sounds good in the verses too. So, this was a pretty well executed song. And it's on their new album, Breaking Across the Walls 2. So, yeah, I definitely did a review for it if you haven't checked it out yet. And I really enjoyed that album for sure. So there's a few songs on there that I really enjoyed from that album. So at number 46, I picked Man with a Mission with More Than Words. Number 47 is Khalid with Skyline. This was a great song. I really enjoyed the melody to it, and the upbeat melody, I guess you could say, was pretty good. Khalid sounds pretty good in this track, in my personal opinion. And this was a great pop song for sure. So, and R&B as well. So at number 47, I picked Khalid with Skyline. It's just got an upbeat melody. That's the good thing about it. Number 48 is Saint Asonia with Above It All. Now, I wasn't sure if this was going to be on this list, but I deemed it to be because I did enjoy the song. The music video was a low budget music video, so it wasn't very well done. But that's just my opinion. And yeah, the song itself was pretty good, but it goes to the chorus pretty fast, so that's the only downside to the song, but it'll be on a good spot on Best Songs of 2022. So at number 48 is Saint Asonia with Above It All. Adam Gontier sounds pretty good vocally in this track, so definitely recommend checking their new EP out, Introvert. Number 49 is Memphis Mayfire with Your Turn. This was the last single to come out before their new album came out, which did come out on June 3rd, Remade in Misery, and they released so many singles for that album for sure. I was like, no, I don't think you should release any more songs, because Only Human should have been the last one. And I think they spoiled it way too much, in my personal opinion, but hey, they should have had it out last year, honestly. They were delaying it too long. So, yeah. At number 49, I picked Memphis Mayfire with Your Turn. I like the chorus, I like the verses, and basically, I like the bridge part with the breakdown. It sounds pretty good. So, yeah. Number 50 is Five Finger Death Punch with Afterlife. This was a really good song. I was surprised. I don't like the beginning opening lyric. I heard the rumors that the rumors all were true. That was the only one I kind of was iffy on. They may be looking for me, but they're coming for you lyric. Those two lines in the lyrics and all that, I don't know if I like that, but everything else, like the pre chorus, was pretty strong, and the second verse was a little better. But still, the track did pretty well for what it went for, and Ivan Moody sounded pretty good in this song. So at number 50 is Five Finger Death Punch with Afterlife. Number 51 is Motionless in White with Slaughterhouse featuring Brian Garris. Another great single. It was the third single to come out for this album, and then they dropped one more after that before album release. But it was really good. Brian Gare sounded good with his screaming vocals, but the lyrics that I know most people can't get behind, or certain people can't get behind, is the "you fucking fascist" lyric. That one, yeah, I can understand why some people cringe at that lyric, but I personally liked it. I didn't hate how it was sounding with his lyric, but yeah, I think the lyric "Die in the Cross, Devil in the Nails" lyric, that was a little too extreme. But it was called Slaughterhouse for a reason. That was what they were going for. And Chris Motionless sounded good vocally in the chorus and with his screams too some of the time. So number 51 was Motionless in White Slaughterhouse. I like the ending to it because it goes really hard and great breakdowns. So it's a really good song and it just has a pretty cool ending, but a really sick ending too to the track. At number 52 is Five Finger Death Punch again with IOU. Now, this was another really good single they dropped for this new album that's coming out in August. I think August 19th, if I remember correctly. And I was really impressed with this track. This was really good. Uh, the vocals from Ivan Moody were pretty good, and so was some of his screams. And he did more clean vocals in some of this track. But basically, this was a really good song. I really enjoyed it for what it went for. So at number 52, I picked Five Finger Death Punch with IOU. Number 53 is My Chemical Romance with The Foundations of Decay. This was a really great song in my opinion. There was a lot of background noise with Gerard Way singing in the song, but I still enjoyed it. It was a great way to come back, and hopefully they'll have an album coming out as soon as they can, because it's been about 2 months since this song's been out, but it was a great single for sure. I heard it on the radio one time when I was on vacation, and I was like, no, I gotta hear this song. And my mom was like, no, I hate this band. So I'm like, you know what? That's your choice, but I like this band for what they went for. So at number 53 is My Chemical Romance with The Foundations of Decay. Number 54 is Waterparks with Funeral Grey. Great song. It starts off a little wonky at the verses, but uh, Austin Knight sounded pretty good with his vocals in this song for some of the track, but the chorus really shined for sure and boosted the song's rating up quite a lot. So it is going to be on a certain spot on my best songs of 2022 end of the year video that is coming out late November. So yeah, the song was pretty rockin' in my personal opinion, but it was pretty good. So at number 54 is Waterparks with Funeral Grey. Number 55 is Drag Me Out with Crystal Arms. This was another great song from them. Really enjoyed it for what they went for with this song. And basically, it was the final single, I think, for their upcoming album. It's probably going to be the last song before they drop the new album. Because they've really released 3 singles now for this Demons Away album, which is dropping August 26th. So hopefully it does come out then. We'll just wait and see. But it was pretty good for what Dennis Stoff was singing and screaming. And his screams were really good in this track. So I highly recommend you check this song out. So at number 55 is Drag Me Out with Crystal Arms. Sorry, I was slurring with my words for a moment. At number 56 is Yours Truly with Hallucinate, featuring Josh Franceschi, if I'm saying his name right. Josh Franceschi, if I'm saying it right, I might be slurring up with my words. He's from Yumi at 6, and I really enjoyed their album last year, Sucker Punch. That was pretty good. Uh, so yeah, Yours Truly did a pretty good job on this new single that they dropped about 2 months ago, and their new EP is coming out this upcoming Friday for Is This What I Look Like? So July 15th it's coming out. But it was a pretty good single, and Josh's vocals and when he did the second verse was pretty good. So I really enjoyed this song for what it went for. And Michaela sounded pretty good in this song too. So at number 56, I picked Yours Truly with Hallucinate featuring Josh Franceschi. I think I said it right this time. Number 57 is Man with a Mission with Rain. Now, this was another melodic song for them. It was very mellow, but it was really nice what they did with this track. But the music video had its moments where it was good and okay. I liked them performing the song, but when they showed scenes from that movie, it was kind of corny, in my personal opinion. But they were showing a Japanese movie that this song was based off, is like the theme song for that movie. So yeah, this was a pretty good track. Tokyo Tanaka sounds pretty good in this song, and I like the chorus and all that, so it was pretty strong. So yeah, number 57, I picked Man with a Mission with Rain. Number 58 is Man with a Mission again with Blaze. This was a pretty good song. Definitely check this song out if you haven't listened to it. It came out maybe a week before the album came out, or maybe 2 weeks before. I can't remember for sure. But it came out before the song Rain, and this was a pretty good single for sure. Uh, I really enjoyed the production in this song, and the mixing was pretty well done from Spear Rib with his electronic mixing in the song with the DJing that he was doing. So, yeah, this was a pretty good song. I highly recommend you check this song out. So, at number 58 is Man with a Mission with Blaze. Number 59 is Cane Hill with A Form of Protest. Now, I haven't really returned to this song, but I really did enjoy this song. And Elijah's vocals in it are pretty good, and so is the screams. I have to hear this song again because it's been a little bit since I listened to it, but I did enjoy the track for sure. So it made it on my best songs. So number 59 is Cane Hill with A Form of Protest. And finally, it's number 60 is Grey Days with Starting to Fly. This was probably the only song I liked from their new album, The Phoenix, which The Phoenix was decent, but it wasn't amazing. I think they are kind of doing something a little like their production and mixing on that new Phoenix album was not for me. It was sounding a little too echoing with Chester Bennington's vocals. They were overusing his vocals too much, computerizing it a little too much to sound echoing. So I wasn't liking that for sure. But Amends should have been the last album they did in memorial to Chester Bennington for the Grey Days album. But they wanted to milk it again. So yeah, Grey Days Starting to Fly was pretty good. But the How High Can We Go lyric was pretty interesting, and the production was not bad on this song, so yeah. Number 60 was Grey Days was Starting to Fly. I'm going to have to return to you for section 4 of the best songs of 2022 so far, part 1, section 4 video. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this special video for best songs of 2022 so far. Part 1, section 3 video. Did the best I could to make it as good as possible. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.